What is up, everybody? We are back with the back nine final round coverage of the 2019 Ledgestone Insurance Open. My name is Gabriel Dow, and I'm back in the booth with Bobby Cox.
How's it going, everyone?
So far, we have an intense battle going here. Katrina Allen and Paige Pierce are just going stroke for stroke, back and forth, and it's been really exciting.
Yeah, and it's super competitive for that third spot, too, so Jennifer and Haley need to keep going.
Yep. Hole 10, this is a par 3. It's 393 feet. Like Sarah and Madison mentioned in the previous rounds, the tree on the right comes into play, so a lot of these ladies will be throwing somewhat of a flex shot on that right side to try and get all the way up to the basket.
Yeah, this hole played pretty much right at par, so it's pretty difficult to actually bogey. Really, just, if you have the distance, you're going for that birdie. If not, it's pretty simple par.
Yep. Katrina pumping out a D2 here and finds that marsh.
Yeah, that's a pretty common place to be.
Yeah, and it looks like the workout ball that we had there last round is not there anymore. Whoever was working out finished up.
Yeah.
They are at home, chilling, drinking their protein shakes and post-workout meal.
Yeah, it looks like it kind of looks like Haley kind of slipped on the tee pad a little bit, but she's still about circle's edge.
Really quickly,
Is Jen
Asking at the hyzer and
throwing out a Macbeth Destroyer and overthrows it
I didn't even realize
in
how,
Jennifer Allen fashion.
yeah, I didn't even realize how close it was to that water. Honestly.
Yeah, it was. We have Paige, who's been throwing the felon on this hole. Sawed it off first round, but adjusted nicely second round and executed that perfectly once again and is in the exact same spot as second round. She'll be tapping in for birdie. Katrina needs this if she wants to stay on pace with Paige, and just a little bit too low. She will be losing a stroke. And Jen just laying up there.
Yeah, beautiful putt there by Haley.
Yep. That'll move her to 8 under par.
Yeah, like you said, first front nine. She has so much potential. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm excited to see where she goes.
Yeah.
Excited to watch her play and get better, and yeah, it's going to be awesome. Paige with a tap-in birdie, gaining a stroke on Kat, and is now only one back of the lead.
This is gonna be a really intense back nine. I feel like.
Yeah. Kat tapping in the par. She will stay at 22 under. Hole 11, this is a par 3. It is 383 feet. It is very downhill. You have the trees on the right, and then you have the water behind the trees on the right as well. And along with the danger on the right with the OB, you have a super sloping green, so you really have to get it down on the right angle. You ideally want to hit a little bit higher up on the hill and get a kind of counter roll towards the basket downhill. And looks like Haley's turned this one over a little bit, and she's most likely just going to be pitching out from there because that is not a fun spot.
Yeah, this is my favorite hole in the course. I believe. I like how if you throw a perfect shot, you get rewarded for it. You know,
Yeah.
you're taking one or possibly even two strokes from a lot of people out here. So
Yeah.
and a lot of the misses on this hole is up on that hill on the left side because
Yeah.
you're kind of trying to stay away from that water.
But yeah. Paige throwing out a perfect shot. And this looks a little sawed off from Katrina. She's going to be at the top of the hill, and that's layup zone. There is
Yeah,
no
all
running
day.
that putt.
No. And there's even like little bushes in the way too. So
Yeah. Here we got Jen throwing out the Signature Series T-Bird. And she is up on that hill. This is Haley pitching out.
she was deep in there. Wasn't
Yeah, she was way deep in there. And she's going to be laying up here. Not the easiest layup,
No,
but
not at
she
all.
executes that really well. She'll be tapping in, saving the bogey. Not bad considering where she was at.
Yeah, we saw Paige second round have a bad roll away on this hole and couldn't quite convert on the next putt. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of teeth on this one.
Oh, yeah. And here is Katrina with a nice layup.
So even that wanted to roll away.
Right. This is Paige for a stroke on Kat.
Beautiful putt.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's like popped right out of her hand. I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like she had like no arm movement and it just
Yeah, her putting's been
Flew out there.
really nice after adjusting on that first round. Haley with a nice bogey save. is going to be Katrina to tap in the par to keep it all tied up. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That is a huge mistake from Katrina there.
And some would say like she rushed that, but whenever you're that close, I feel like it's impossible to rush.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
That's just one of those things that it just happens.
Yeah. That's a super unfortunate bogey from Katrina, and she is now one stroke back of the
Yeah.
lead for the first time in the tournament.
Yes, it's crazy.
That's crazy. Hole 12, this is a par 3. You have the island here where the basket is. You do have to land in there. All the grass around it is out of bounds, so you're really just kind of trying to get something on this right side. You want to try and ride the right side of those trees as much as you can with a reliable hyzer finish to hit the island and give yourself a putt.
Paige likes it.
Yep. Going a little bit deep, but that is a very makeable putt for her.
Yeah, this hole averaged 3.2, the 6th most difficult on the course. Not
Yeah.
surprising. I mean, it really is a hard island to hit.
Yeah, it's a blind shot. You really just have to trust your disc and get it on the right line.
I feel like you need to throw it straighter than you might think. You know,
Yeah.
From the tee box at least.
Yeah, and this looks low from Haley, but has enough
Wow.
power to squeak through the bushes,
Yeah.
and she is got CTP.
Cat looking to bounce back after that unfortunate bogey.
And this is looking really nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right there behind Haley. She'll be tapping in the 2 most likely, and here is Paige, longest putt of the group, only about 25 out.
Yeah, it's pretty rare. I'm sure no other cards were doing this.
Yeah,
At least one person on every card was most likely OB.
yeah. And
Just feeling that confidence with the putter.
absolutely, she will be holding that lead. Jennifer Allen with the birdie as well.
Yeah, she's starting to rack them up this home stretch.
Yeah. She is 12 under par. This is going to be Katrina for 2. A little shorty, but she's taking her time on this one, especially after that last one. And she'll be moving to 22 under par. The leaders are checking here. Obviously, we have Paige and Katrina battling it out at the top, and then we have Jennifer Allen, who's got a nice cushion on outright third, and we have a pretty nice battle going for outright 4th place as well.
Yeah, Vanessa and Missy are sneaking up there as well.
Yeah. Hole 13, this is a par 3. It's 329 feet. It's pretty open off the tee. Obviously, you have the OB on the left and right side. You're really just throwing a fairway driver, something nice and stable on this right side, and you want to hit this shorter grass before the basket to skip up and give yourself an inside the circle putt.
Yeah, this hole played pretty much right at par. Not surprising there. Yeah, look at that. Putting the
Paige.
pressure right back on.
Yeah, that is a fantastic shot considering her position right now. I'm sure Katrina is feeling the pressure.
Jennifer's been throwing this shot really well all tournament. I think that's going to be all right.
Yeah, executing it perfectly once again. Maybe a little bit deep, but should be able to make that putt.
It's crazy how popular the AirPods have become in disc golf now.
Right.
They're
Well,
so- they're
really
so
everywhere.
clutch. Well,
Like-
yeah, definitely everywhere, but especially disc golf.
Yeah. And Haley with a perfect shot there. She will be tapping in the birdie. And this is Katrina needing to put it very close with Paige only about 5 feet out.
Ooh, I was worried it wasn't going to get the skip, but it
Yeah.
did.
And that's a great shot from Katrina as well. Had a nice little gallery following us.
Oh, yeah. Having a gallery just makes it so much more fun.
Oh yeah, the vibe of everything just feels way more
Intense.
professional and
Yeah.
like it just adds to it, you know.
Absolutely.
Here's Katrina to keep pace with Paige, who is parked. Oh man, that was a misrelease.
Yeah, didn't really commit at all on that one.
No. She'll be tapping in for par, and Paige is going to have a 2-stroke lead. Wow. They're just trading 2-stroke leads back and
Literally.
forth.
It's like every 2
It's not
holes.
1 stroke, it's
Yeah.
2 strokes.
It is 2 strokes.
But it makes it exciting for us. That's for sure.
I'm digging it. Kaylee with a nice birdie.
Yep. Great shot. All right, hole 14. This is a par 4. It is 410 feet. You have OB all along the left side. Most of these ladies are going to be throwing a layup shot up to a landing zone right here. There is a window here to the left. As long as you have a look through this window, you can pretty much just chip up and tap in a birdie.
Yeah.
Very soft par 4 and very gettable for these ladies. We might see Katrina, Paige, and Jennifer. Well, really,
Everyone.
everybody we got on the card is Eagles in play for these ladies.
Yeah, and for the
That's a grave mistake from Paige.
that's not good.
That is OB and not in a great spot either.
Yeah, if you don't have the arm that these ladies do, being on that right side is definitely the place to be, just to create a better angle towards the basket.
Yeah.
Now get
And
new.
here is Jennifer Allen.
Trust in that disc.
Yeah, that's flexing back nicely, and
That's impressive. She threw that right towards the tree line.
yeah, great position there. That tree might take the eagle look out of play for her, but she's definitely got a birdie from there. This is looking like a really nice shot from Haley as well, and she is going to be right
Oh,
there in the window.
yeah.
She will have an eagle look there.
Wide open
open.
look.
Yeah.
Well, jinx.
Yummy soda. Here's Katrina.
Oh no. It's going straight towards where Paige went.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
And she is about circle's edge for the eagle,
Yeah.
putting an insane amount of pressure back on Paige.
She put out some extra prayers to the disc golf gods for that one.
And Paige has no easy shot from here either. Let's look easy though.
Should be able to save par from there. There's gonna be Jennifer.
Yeah, and she's gonna have to throw
like-
a big Annie around that tree.
Yeah.
Sit.
And she put a little much on that. She's gonna have a little bit longer of a putt than she'd like. And this
Do
is
it,
Haley
do
for
it.
eagle. Just a tad bit am side, and she'll be tapping in the birdie though. Nothing to complain about. This is Katrina for 2 strokes on
Oh,
Paige.
man.
Just a little bit too low. But she will get a stroke on Paige here. For 2 strokes. And she's getting those 2 strokes anyways, and this is
Literally like the craziest thing.
we are about to be all tied up yet again, ladies and gentlemen. That is insane.
Hey, buddy, can you stand still? Thank you.
Jennifer
You're
actually got
good.
pretty close to that OB over there too.
Yeah, she did. For her birdie from about 15, 20 feet.
Get up.
Yeah, starting with adjustment and getting a little bit higher.
Yep,
You're good. Thanks, bud.
very well done. Paige with an unfortunate bogey. And tying it back up. Katrina with the birdie, and they are both tied at 23 under par now. And we are on to hole 15. This is the shortest hole on the course. It is a par 3, 230 feet. Really, the only danger here is going to be the trees on the left and right side. As long as you hit this gap in the middle and don't go too long, because there is OB behind, you will have a look.
Yeah, this hole played the second easiest.
Yeah.
For that program.
Get up.
We got Jennifer.
Yeah, keeping that way too low.
She is
Luckily, she'll still have a look since this hole is so short.
Just threw that rock a little bit too low. Haley with a Luna, and that is turning over too much, and that might be a tricky spot, but she could still have a look from over there. Katrina out of PA1, and
That's
that is
too low as well.
yeah.
Really no great shot so far.
Feeling the pressure. Paige with the best of the bunch, and she still circles edge.
Yeah, if she didn't like nick that limb, I think she'd be parked.
Yeah.
Slow her down
Get
just
it!
enough.
Haley with a nice run there, just a little bit too right.
Yeah, this is like an awkward distance for this kind of situation because you have to just expect Paige is gonna make hers.
Right.
She's, you know, 4-time world champion. But
Yeah.
that's a putt that is so hard to run because if you airball, you might be going 20, 25 deep.
Yeah, exactly. With that elevated basket, there's no telling. Here's Paige for the outright lead yet again.
Get it.
Just a little bit right.
Really super solid with that putt on the back end.
Yeah. Finding that stroke. And shout out to the Disc Golf Pro Tour camera guys, Todd, Joey, and Trent.
Absolutely.
They do a great job out there, and live coverage is getting better and better, and just really excited for where the DGPT is going.
Yeah, carried a great attitude throughout this whole, both rounds. Not
Yeah.
rounds, but the men's and the women's
Yeah,
field. So
yeah. I mean, I think Todd posted on Facebook he walked like 37 miles all weekend, and they're lugging around like a 20-pound camera.
yeah.
So shout out to those guys for doing what they do. Yeah, they super positive guys. Really fun to be filming with them for sure. Hole 16. This is a par 3, 352 feet. This is a tricky hole. It's ideally a forehand hole, but not a lot of the ladies throw a forehand, especially this far.
Right.
So a lot of them will be opting for a slight turnover shot to flex shot even, and it's not the easiest shot because you have this limb on the right side that comes into play, and here we have Jen throwing out a shrike, and she
That
has
was-
gone deep.
That was a really, really, really good shot.
Yeah, that is a rare sight.
Yeah, and we saw Katrina go roller for the first 2 rounds. In the first round, a little bit too footy of a disc, kind of finished way right. And the second round was looking perfect, but hit that stump right in the middle of the fairway. So
Yeah. Haley was trying to get a little bit more turn on that Kong, and just stabled out on her too soon, but she will have an easy upshot there. Should be able to make par.
yeah, looks like Katrina's gonna go back to that roller again.
Back to that roller.
3rd time's a charm.
I believe she is throwing an F7 here, and that she didn't quite get that on the right angle, and that kind of cut rolled to the left, and she's going to be on that left side. She should be able to lay up and take a 3 from there.
Yeah, and the door's right back open for Paige to put it in the circle.
Here's Paige throwing out a gatekeeper, and that looks like it's turning nicely.
Wow.
And
Wow, that's so
that
good.
is a world-class shot right there. That is why she is a 4-time world champion.
Yeah, she's so good at those shots, just really controlling the angles and the height, and yeah, it's super accurate.
Yeah. She's going to be, I mean, she's only 10 feet.
She's probably 10 feet out.
Yeah.
Katrina can't really give it a run with that hillside behind the basket, but
Haley with a
Haley's
nice run.
just gonna go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Got the cameras rolling. Might as well try and put on a show.
Absolutely, I'm always down for that.
And here is Jen just laying up. That tree was in the way of her putt, which is very unfortunate because she had a fantastic shot there. This is Paige for the outright lead going into the last 2 holes, and bam,
She is pumped up.
she does it again, and she is in a good spot going into these last 2 holes. Little leaderboard check-in. Jennifer Allen has 4 strokes for outright third going into the last 2 holes. Has a nice cushion, but once again we have still a battle going for outright third.
Yeah. Yeah, and hole 17 has all kinds of trouble, so we have to pay close attention to that.
Yeah. Katrina tapping in the par. She will stay at 23. All right, hole 17. This is a par 4. It is 525 feet. You have OB all along the left side, and then there's a Mando on the right side, so you do have to stay more towards the middle. Ideally, you want to be on the left side of the fairway because the window for your upshot is very tight, and the green is very downhill as well, so you really want to give yourself the best look possible for your second shot. That is ideal and crucial for this hole. So
Yeah, if you're not like close to pin high, then you're basically forced to like either a super hard amy with a putter, which is really difficult on that green, or like a skip forehand shot, which is even more difficult because the grass isn't very low. So
yeah,
the skips are not really cooperating this round.
nope. And Paige with a little bit of a mistake there, pulling it right and catches the branch, and she's gonna have a very tricky upshot from that right side.
Unfortunately, she made the Mando. So
Yeah, exactly. And Jen throwing out a similar shot as
Oh,
last
I know.
round, but just barely going OB, and that's unfortunate because she was going to be in a very prime spot.
yeah, that is so far down there.
As Haley looks like she's pumping out a force.
Beautiful shot, right in the middle of the fairway.
That is perfect right there, just past that 200-meter stake, and she is in a
200
prime
feet.
position. Or 200 feet, yes. What did I say, 200 yards?
Meter.
Meter, oh.
Here we
That
got
would
Cat.
be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Cat pumping out an H1V2.
Nice stability there.
Yep, and she is in the middle of the fairway. That's still a little bit tricky of an upshot because she's a little bit pinched off on the right side, so it's going to be tough to hit that window into the green.
And Paige going for that forehand skip shot and just couldn't quite get the skip.
Yeah, grass is a little too grabby.
Should be having to lay up for a par most likely.
Yep. And Katrina is going to be in a tricky spot. She went a little bit past that window that you want to hit, and there is some thick brush over there. Hopefully she has a look because she's going to need it.
And Haley just putting it right under the basket. Watch your head grabbing that.
Yep.
Kind of a fortunate branch too. It might have been going a little bit deep, but either way, she hit the gap perfectly.
Yep. This is Jennifer Allen's third throw, and that putter flipped up or flipped over on her.
Yeah, there's a little headwind gust. Like right after she putted that, I actually noticed that while I was there, and she definitely tried to flex it, but not quite getting that much turn.
Yeah. This is to save par, and she'll be tapping in a bogey.
Yeah, it's such a scary green to run.
It is. It's so slippery too. That mud is extra slippery. Like, I almost slipped and slid all the way down the hill. A human roller.
And you got to feel for Kat here. You know she wants to try to make a long putt to stay in it, but forced with just a pitch out.
Yep. That's unfortunate to see. And this is Paige from about 20 feet, needing to make this to keep the lead going into the 18th hole.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's feeling that putting stroke. Nice and smooth.
9 down for the round. That is super solid.
Yeah. Yeah, and as you can see, just
Tiptoeing in my jaw. Sorry.
There we got Terry Miller right there, the disc golf guy. It was a pleasure to meet him. That was the first time we had met him.
Yeah,
Super awesome guy.
He's hilarious too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was
Yeah.
that funny.
Oh yeah. Awesome guy. Pleasure to be around. And
Trina's sneaking it right off the top of that cage.
yeah. And Jennifer with an unfortunate bogey.
But Haley with a Beautiful birdie there.
Yeah, absolutely. Lone birdie on the card. All right, hole 18, last hole of the tournament. This is a par 3. It's 383 feet. These ladies are really just throwing a flex shot, trying to get it all the way down there. You want to crash more so at the top of the hill. You want to kind of match the angle of the hill as well, because if you put too much height on this disc, it's just going to hyzer all the way down the hill. So the more right you can keep it, the better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just keep it nice and low, throw it nice and hard.
Yeah, we've seen so many shots that just look so perfect from the tee, and then like right before it gets to the green, it gets a little bit too much hyzer,
And then you're
and it
all
ends
the way
up-
down.
Ends up like 100 feet out.
Yeah.
So. And Haley just threw this way too high, and
Yep.
that's gonna be real far back.
And that was a little bit of a miscue. She'll be pitching up for a 3. Here is Paige. Needing to put it close to put the pressure on Kat.
It's not really finding the hyzer though.
No. I mean, it looked good initially out of her hand, but just got too much turn on it. And
And-
she's going to be right outside circle 2.
And once again, that door is wide open for Katrina here. She put it up there in circle 1, round 2.
And this is looking like a nice shot, but it's doing the same thing that Paige's did, and she's going to be right there outside circle 2 as well, right next to Paige.
And that's interesting because it makes Katrina putt first.
Yeah,
So Paige can
right.
kind of see what she needs to do.
Yeah,
after
exactly.
That putt.
Jennifer pumping out one of her signature T-birds, and that is hyzering out too soon, and she is going to be down that hill. This is Haley.
Beautiful upshot there.
Great upshot. Puts it right underneath the basket. And this is Kat to tie Paige, and
Yeah.
didn't like it.
She knew it
Right out
immediately.
of her hand. And
Paige just
That's
needs to lay up
unfortunate.
and tap in for the win here.
yep, a little bit of a headwind putt for Paige, or a headwind layup, I guess. Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh!
But not quite a layup, ladies and
What?
gentlemen.
But it was right.
I think she was trying to lay it up, but that headwind just kept it up, and it ended up just going dead center chains.
It was meant to
And
be.
yeah, that's awesome finish from Paige.
That's such a crazy
Such
way to end
just
it. Right
finishing
there.
finishing with the outside circle 2 highlight putt, and you love to see it.
Absolutely.
And Jennifer just laying up. Katrina taking outright second with a great tournament, and I mean, despite the second place finish, holding the lead through the first 2 rounds, she shot a course record. Still had a great tournament.
Yeah, she's had a
And,
great season so far. I mean,
Yeah, nothing
No-
to be too disappointed
yeah, no
about.
hiccup there, honestly.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't get the win like she's been doing, she's still way up at the top.
Yeah.
But you just hit it once.
Here we have our lead, or our winner, 2019.
Ladies and
Ledgestone
gentlemen,
champion.
introducing
Taking
your
her first win here at
2019 Disc
Ledgestone.
Wrap
That is.
Ledgestone Insurance Open Champion, Paige Pierce.
That is a gorgeous trophy, isn't it? Look at that thing. It's kind of like in place for the 1,000 other trophies she has.
What a battle. Blood, sweat, and tears, stroke for stroke, all the way down. So exciting. And
Absolutely,
that is going to conclude our coverage of the 2019 Ledgestone Insurance Open. Once again, congrats to Paige Pierce for taking it down. And thank you to Steve Dodge for having us out here to film. It was a blast, and we hope to be back sometime.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the coverage, make sure you like and subscribe. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and we'll see you guys for the next tournament.